Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel where we demystify pattern drafting. If you are new to my channel, you're welcome. To everyone that has subscribed, I say a special thank you to you, and if you have not subscribed, please do so. And if you want to know how this beautiful dress was created, I want you to keep watching as you will learn a whole lot. Without much ado, let's jump right into the video. Alright, so we'll be starting with our start line. I'm drawing my start line right now, after which I'm going to take my vertical measurement, which is my bust line, my waistline, and my hip line. After which I'm going to take my shoulder measurement at 7.5 inches. Then I will go down by 1 inch to take my shoulder slope. Yes. After which I'm going to take my armhole measurement, which is 7.5 inches also, from my shoulder slope, and then I'm going to connect the lines together. Okay, after connecting the lines, I would also draw that line to connect my armhole measurement. So right now I'm taking my body measurement, which is my bust line, my waistline, and also my hip line. After which I went ahead to take my bust band measurement, which is my nipple to nipple measurement, and I'm going to take out my dart right now. I'm going to draw my dart at that point, and then I'm going to connect the lines together. I'm going to take out ½ inch from both sides so that I can draw my perfect dart. After drawing my dart, I'm going to connect the lines together at this point to connect my waistline to my bust line, and from my waistline to my hip line. I went ahead to take my bust dart, and that is what I'm trying to draw right now, connecting the lines together. And the bust dart I'm taking right now is the difference between my front and my back measurement. Okay, so then I'm going to take ½ inch from the half of my armhole measurement so that I can come in by that ½ inch, so that I can have my perfect armhole measurement at that point. So after drawing that, connect it to the upper part so you can have your perfect armhole. I had to take my neck width measurement at 3 inches, and then I connected it to my shoulder slope. After doing this, I went ahead to take my neck depth at 2.5 inches, and then I connected it with my armhole cuff, and then I took 6 inches from my shoulder line, which is going to be the squared neckline that we have there. So at that point, that will be our neck depth. So yeah, I'm taking 4.5 inches as my neck width. Yes, so then I'm going to take 1.5 inches. Just watch as I'm doing it. Take 1.5 inches from that first neckline we drew. So you take 1.5 inches from that point. When you mark it, then you connect it to that 4.5 inches that we marked on the 6 inches we already marked earlier. So you're just going to connect the 4.5 to that 1.5 inches we marked. Then after connecting it, here we can see that we're already having that squared neckline we had before. So here I drew a line from the 4.5 inches down to my bust that point, and then I marked ½ inch from that line, and I connected it back to that bust dart. And the reason is to avoid gaping at that region. So I'm just going to connect the lines right now. After connecting the lines, I went ahead to complete the gown by drawing the lines, yes, to the edge of the paper. After which I connected the lines together, and then I shaped it out. Okay, so right now I'm just measuring that part to know the length of the bead we are going to be using for our neckline to connect the both necklines together. So yeah, I have 5 inches. Yes, I'm measuring it, so it's necessary that you measure it so that you can know the amount of beads you're going to be placing at that neck region. So I'm cutting my pattern right now. Please note how I'm cutting this pattern. After cutting that part, then I'm going to cut my neckline right now. Then after cutting that part, I want you to see this place. So you're cutting the straight line we drew earlier. You cut it first, and then you go ahead to cut your bust dart. Yes, that part, you cut it open. So after cutting it open, what you need to do next is to shift that part where you cut to that half inches you measured earlier. Yes, so you shift it to avoid that gaping which I talked about earlier. Okay, so after doing that, you can use your cello tape, any tape you have, to join it together. Then move on to the back pattern. Yeah, I'm trying to draw my zipper allowance at 1 inches. Yes, from the edge of my paper. Okay, so after doing that, I went ahead to take my start line, bust line, I went ahead to take my waist line, and then my hip line. After doing that, I went ahead to take my shoulder measurement at 7.5 inches from the zipper allowance line, not from the edge of the paper but from the zipper allowance line, and then I went ahead to take 1 inches, yes, from that shoulder line as my shoulder slope. Yes, so then I went ahead to measure the 7.5 inches also, so I can have a perfect straight line at that point. So that's what I'm trying to connect it right now. So I took my neck width measurement, yes, at 3 inches as we did for the front, and I'm just connecting it to my shoulder slope. After doing that, I went ahead to take my 1 inch measurement, yes, for my back neckline. So it's just 1 inch measurement at my neck depth, and then I'm connecting the lines together, and then I went ahead to connect it up to the edge of the paper. Yes, so then I took 1/2 inch at my waistline so that I can avoid zipper bulge at that point. I took it down also to my hip line. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to connect right now. Okay, so then I went ahead to take my dart measurement, that's 3.5 inches. That's my bust band measurement, I mean. So then after taking 1 inch below my bust line, I then went ahead to draw the line, and then I'm going to take 1/2 inch on both sides of the line I drew so that I can draw a perfect dart. After doing that, I went ahead to take my body measurement, that's my chest line. Then I went ahead to also take my waistline measurement. Yes, don't forget to replace your dart, the 1 inch you took as your dart earlier. Yes, at that point. So that's what I'm trying to replace there. I did that, and then I took my hip measurement. Every measurement you're taking has to be from the line you drew for your zipper allowance. So just take note of that. So taking my hip measurement right now, and then I'm trying to connect the lines together. So connect the lines together like so. After doing that, I went ahead to draw my armhole curve. At that point, I measured the my hip measurement downwards like that to the end of the paper. I connected the lines together. After which I went ahead to cut my pattern paper. So with this, we have come to the end of our front and back pattern. Okay, so then we move on to the sleeve. So with this sleeve, after drawing your normal sleeve, then you come out by 3.5 inches or 4 inches as the case may be. Then you connect it straight to meet the armhole cuff there. So you draw that straight line to meet it, and then you connect this line, that straight line, to the edge of the paper. So my normal wrist measurement is 22, so I went ahead to extend it by 4 inches downwards so that I can have that slopey effect, and I'm trying to use my curved ruler to have that curvy effect at my wrist area. So that's why I'm trying to use my armhole line to draw, armhole curve to draw, and that is our sleeve right there. So I'm trying to cut it out right now, and here you have it. With this, we have come to the end of our pattern drafting for this beautiful outfit. If you recreated this, I want you to just drop a comment and share with me the outcome, and I'll be glad to see them. Thank you for stopping by, and have a great day. Bye.